predicted that computers could have the profound effect they do on our society as they currently do. Nano might have the same effect. It might not. We don't know. It's uncertain. And it's up to us to decide where we want to take nanotechnology and what we want to do with it. This is a schematic of something called the space elevator. And it's kind of a hot topic in the States. And the idea is to create a cable that connects Earth to a satellite in outer space. And this cable would be made of nanotubes, carbon nanotubes, so extremely small things woven together to create a strong cable that connects Earth to outer space. Then instead of sending missions to and from space and Earth, we would just put things on this elevator and send it up there. There are a lot of scientists who think that this is complete baloney, that it's not going to be anything, that you can't create that it's not impossible. But there are also people who think that it will be, and that it might be possible. Nobody would have predicted the computer. Maybe this is something like that. Maybe we need to think imagination. Think with our imagination, think about where we'll go. Or maybe this is wasted funding. Maybe it's wasted research dollars. So we have to make the choice about where we think research funding should go and where we want to take nanotechnology in the future. With that, I would like to thank my funding agency and my fantastic collaborators. And again, all of you for being here tonight, and Explora and Pilar for organizing all of this. So thank you.
Tenemos un espacio entonces para preguntas acerca de nanorobots.
Good night.
Hi.
What is the life for the nanoscience and what is the life for you?
What is the life for nanoscience and what is the life for me? Meaning how long I think nanoscience will be around and how long I'll be around. Is that approximately your question? No.
No.
Ask an official.
¿Cuál es el significado de la vida para la nanociencia? ¿Y cuál es el significado? ¿Qué es la vida para usted y qué es la vida para la nanociencia?
I need a translation. No. Now I can see. Yeah. Okay. So the meaning of life for me and the meaning of life for nanoscience. These are very deep questions. Thank you. For nanoscience, I would like to think that the meaning of nanoscience is to take us the next step and to deal with some of the challenges that are facing our Earth today and the people, and to help solve those in a new way. I also think that it's a good reminder that we don't know. We get used to the way that things are. Gold is yellow, silver is gray, and then all of a sudden we discover that that's not true, that there is a different world there that we didn't know before. And so I think it also can serve as a reminder that nature and the world around us always has things that we don't know and that we're not aware of, and keep us humble. For me, the meaning of life for me, that's a very good question. And I don't know if I have an answer. I'm still waiting to grow up, I think. I think to be happy, and to have friends, and to help people. So,
Buenas noches. Mi pregunta era que al principio de la charla dijiste que por ejemplo, en épocas medievales ya se usaba la nanociencia y que se veía en los vitrales. Después me mostraste de maneras muy diferentes en cómo se trabaja la nanociencia hoy. No sé si me puedes explicar cómo podrían lograr cambiar los colores trabajando con la nanociencia a esos niveles, pues en relación a que ahorita hay otros instrumentos muy especializados para ello. Gracias.
That's a great question. So in the medieval ages, if they were doing nanotechnology and they didn't know it, how were they doing it? By accident. It just happened that those different kinds of chemicals they mixed together and how they mixed them together created these extremely small pieces of gold, silver, and copper. They didn't know what they were doing, and they weren't whittling it down. They weren't taking a giant piece of gold or copper and whittling it down, but they were taking chemicals that already had gold or silver or copper in them, mixing them with other chemicals, so then the gold and silver would separate out and be on its own. Another example of where nano was in the past that we didn't even know about, and that it's still all around us, that exists in nature is soot. So if you look inside your chimney, or look inside your car, your exhaust pipe in your car, there will be nanoparticles in there, carbon nanotubes and buckyballs, along with some other junk. But it's been around for a long time. It's just now we are intentional about what we can do. So that's, I think, the difference between nanotechnology of yesterday and nanotechnology today, is that we can be intentional or things we're doing. Does that answer the question?
Buenas noches. ¿Cuáles son las ventajas que puede tener la medicina en cuanto a la nanotecnología?
Okay, so the question was, what kinds of advantages can medicine with nanotechnology have? Well, one of So one of the advantages is that our current way of doing medicine is that we deliver the medicine to the entire body. It goes everywhere. But if you have a cancer tumor that's in your lung, there's no reason for the medicine to go to your liver, or to go to your heart, or to go to your spleen or your foot. So we're hoping that with nanomedicine, we can be more specific about where we're having the medicine go in our body. And there are lots of different ways, but I would say one of the main ideas of nanomedicine is that it can be what's called targeted treatment, or targeted therapy, where you can direct the medicine exactly where you want it to go, rather than the entire body. Because as we know with chemotherapy, when the medicine goes everywhere, it does things that you might not want it to do. Does that answer your question?
My question is, where the nanotechnology science have more wide views in the science, physics, medicine, where?
That's an excellent question. He asked where nanotechnology is in science. And one of the interesting things about nanotechnology and nanoscience is that it's everywhere. It's in all disciplines, and it brings all of the disciplines together. So nanotechnology is what we call an interdisciplinary field. It brings together people from chemistry, from physics, from biology, biochemistry, medicine, to work together and think about it. And an interesting thing is that by bringing all of these people together, They bring their different viewpoints and their different knowledge to the same question.